Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about Fortnite. Now, Fortnite has gone through a bunch of major changes ever since Chapter 2 started. Mainly being the map, but I'm going to be talking about the negative stuff, the things that really I feel like hurt the game. I think we're going to do this into segments. So the first segment is going to be skins. The second segment is going to be weapons, and we'll go from there. But basically, I think the biggest thing is the player base, and we're going to start talking about that right now. Now, the player base as a whole has changed a lot, especially ever since they did skill-based matchmaking in normal solos. I really feel like that really turned the game away for me. I'm more like a casual player. I don't try my best, try hard every 5 seconds. I'm more of just a play for fun, and that's it's gotten to the point where it's I don't want to win games, because the more games I win, the more people I'm gonna have to worry about that are acting like it's World Cup finals and they're about to win money or whatever. And I really feel like that's really ruined the game for me, especially with the AI players. I really feel like that ruins it too. It's just like the player base has ruined it. Like with streaming especially, I really feel like if a game is overstreamed and overhyped a lot. I have to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry. But I really feel like people that stream the game and they try hard and they try their best, and it's if you want to do that, fine. But the people that do it in just normal solos, I really feel like that ruins the game for everybody else. If you want to try that hard, play an arena. That's kind of what it's for. And that's about it for gameplay, or not gameplay, the player base. But I'm gonna talk a little more about player base because I'm just I'm thinking this on the rip. I literally just stopped playing the game and came up here and immediately started talking. I was I'm gonna get this right after I stopped playing. But people just try so hard, and I'm trying not to be oh, a bunch of tryhards, that's all the game is. I mean, it kind of is a bunch of just a sweat fest. But I feel like one way to kind of calm that down is to get rid of the skill-based matchmaking in just normal solos, duos, and squads. And just keep that in arena. I don't get the point in separating solos and arena whenever you're just going to do skill-based matchmaking anyway, because that's kind of what a rank for arena is. I mean, am I wrong? A rank in arena, or what division you're in, is what division you're in. That means what players you're going to play with. They're in that division too, so they're about as good as you. So why would they put that in normal solos, duos, squads? I don't really know. And the AI players, I don't really understand that. I feel like they knew that the game was probably gonna die pretty soon, since they started changing so much stuff. So they were if we lose a bunch of players, we could just be oh, well, we planned on adding the AI bots in anyway, so we didn't do that. It's a whole thing. But basically, I think the player base has kind of ruined the game. I mean, the devs have ruined it enough, but I think the player base treating it like it's World Cup every single match in public solos kind of ruins the fun for everybody. Alright, so on to the next segment, which is going to be gameplay. Alright, so now we're going to talk about gameplay, and in this segment it's going to include weapons, the map, all that kind of stuff. First thing I want to talk about is weapons. Especially Chapter 2 Season 6 weapons. Chapter 2 Season 6 weapons are some of the worst weapons ever. I mean, you look at the makeshift weapons, I feel like makeshift weapons should only be gray. I shouldn't land and pick up a blue makeshift shotgun. I think that's stupid. I really think that crafting and all this farming and mining and, resource gathering just doesn't work. It doesn't work in Fortnite. Same with the animals and the dinosaurs and everything and the NPCs. That just doesn't work. Because if you think about it, there have been multiple times where I have spent the entire match looking for something, whether that be mechanical parts or... my mic just fell over. This mic stand sucks. Oh my god. But there have been multiple times where I have been, like, spent my entire game looking for a specific item or a specific thing, like mechanical parts or, like, stuff to make, like, grenades or something like that. And as soon as I get all the parts, I die, and someone just takes that, and I don't get it again. It just doesn't work, because you spend all the time getting it, and then you just die and lose it. It makes it pointless. Like, why do I want to spend so much time looking for something and mining a bunch of cars? Don't even get me started on how the drop rates of mechanical parts from cars. My god, that is ridiculous, and that needs fixed, because you can mine a car and get, like, up to 4 mechanical parts, or you can mine a car and get 0. And it's just annoying. Like, crafting does not work. That has, like, crafting alone in the makeshift weapons have just maybe stopped playing this season. Like, I've been playing, like, I was playing the first day that the season came out, and I'm literally only tier 40 because I don't play. The game is just trash. The weapons are garbage. Crafting is garbage. Like, you can't get any good weapons unless you kill someone that has good weapons, or you sit there and spend 15 minutes breaking cars and hunting animals or whatever you want to do to get the weapons you want, and then you're finally have all the weapons you want and you're ready to fight, and then there's like 20 people left. It's like, wow, I just did all that for nothing. That's why it doesn't work. Next we're going to talk about is the animals and the NPCs and, like, basically everything. So their obsession from chapter 2 on was AI, like, enemies, like bot enemies, like henchmen or whatever. That was that, and that really annoyed me, because it's like I'm trying to fight other people, other opponents, and then you've got, like, these henchmen. But that was when henchmen were, like, more focused on, like, locations, so you could just avoid them if you needed to. But don't, like, the marauders, oh my goodness, that was the most annoying thing ever. Like, you could just be, like, fighting someone or, like, minding your own business, and all of a sudden, oh, let's just send an entire squad of AI bot players to fight you for no reason. That was stupid. Animals, that, like, who's thinking of this stuff? Like, there have been times where I've just been running along. I'm running from the storm, and it takes, like, 10 years, so I just turn my auto run on and look away. But there have been times where I do that, and all of a sudden I'm getting jumped by some wolves, or some boars, or maybe I'm just playing in general, and then they just start attacking me for no reason. It's like, yeah, throw another thing at me. And the NPCs have to be some of the dumbest. There have been a number of times where I have, like, walked into a building and just saw someone's talking to an NPC and killed them. I mean, yeah, they're stupid for doing that, but why? Why do we need Minecraft villagers in Fortnite? Why do we need, like, crafting? Why do we need all that? I'm going to go back to weapons because I forgot to mention this. Makeshift weapons are useless because the shotguns only have 3 shots, so you shoot 3 times and have to reload. Now, it was like 2 when the season first started, which was garbage. That was so annoying. And then they upped it to 3, which is a little bit better. But the makeshift ARs, do not hit a shot. You need to get lucky or something. They're useless. So if you drop, this is the match that I played before. I'm going to give you a rundown of that match. So I landed in, like, the middle of nowhere because everyone was landing at the place I was going to go. So I just kind of went off wherever I wanted. And I got a blue makeshift shotgun and a gray makeshift rifle. Now, I ran into Pleasant Park and literally ran around the entire town and didn't find anything. And then I went to leave, and this guy started shooting at me, and he obviously killed me because he had a purple scar, and I had a gray makeshift rifle. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that I would have beat him if I had a normal gray AR, but I probably would have stood better of a chance because we were fighting at pretty long, medium range, and I didn't hit a single shot because makeshift rifles literally suck. They're useless. It's the dumbest idea on the planet. It's stupid. And what I said earlier about makeshift weapons being all the way up to blue is even worse. And it's stupid. The crafting is stupid in and of itself because you can craft, like, let's say you have a gray makeshift rifle like I had. I could have crafted that to a green AR and not be able to upgrade it at all until I find an NPC that just so happens to upgrade. Why can't I craft an upgrade? Like, why can't I do that? That doesn't make any sense. Why can't I craft it from makeshift to a normal and not be able to upgrade it through crafting as well? And like purple weapons are probably the best you're gonna get unless you get lucky and again find an NPC that lets you upgrade. Because there have been times where I literally had a full inventory of purple weapons because it was like end of the game, last two people left, and I picked up all the weapons from everyone else, and I didn't have any gray weapon or any gold weapons. That's happened multiple times because the gold weapons are just so stupid to get. It's not worth it. So I think that's enough for gameplay. We're going to talk about battle passes and skins and emotes and all cosmetics, basically. I should have just summed it up like that. We're going to talk about cosmetics, and yeah, so that's the next segment. Alright, so this section is going to be about cosmetics. First thing I want to talk about is the collab skins. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm right on this, but I looked it up before. I looked up a giant list of just collab skins, and I'm almost positive I counted 71 collab skins in the game. But that is ridiculous. 71 collab skins in the game. I mean, we had an entire battle pass focused on Marvel, which was the dumbest thing ever. That was probably the worst battle pass. No, that was probably the worst season ever. It was boring. It was stupid. The skins were trash. I don't like Marvel, so the season was garbage. Now I get their idea of let's make this a Marvel battle pass. And it's either gonna be the best battle pass ever in someone's eyes or the worst one ever in others' eyes. So they just had a 50-50 shot. And for me, they completely shot the opposite direction. I don't like Marvel. I don't watch Marvel. I think it's mostly dumb, except for like the old Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man is stupid. I hate it. I can make a whole video on that. But let's get back to Fortnite. Let's stay on track here. Let's try not to go too far off topic. But that, what was it? Season 4? Was it season 4 or Nexus War? I'll just call it the Nexus War season. That was probably the dumbest season ever. Probably a close second would be this current season. This season, Chapter 2, Season 6, holds nowhere up to Chapter 1, Season 6. Chapter 1, Season 6 is the best Fortnite season in my eyes, so you can kind of tell what I like. But anyway, back to Nexus War. That season was so stupid and uninspired. They didn't really do anything except for be like, oh yeah, you guys like Chapter 2, Season 2 with Midas and all those bosses and henchmen? Well, let's do that again, except replace them with even more broken weapons. And like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and add another segment onto weapons because we're talking about Mythic Weapons and that. But again, I'm pretty sure I counted 71 collaboration skins in Fortnite. Like, don't get me wrong, I like collab skins to an extent. Like, I think 71 is way too many. Again, if I'm right on that, I'm pretty sure I am because the thing I looked up doesn't have like all the skins. Like, it just shows like the teaser image of like what it's from. But I think I remember most of the skins. But we're going to talk about emotes now. Emotes. the emotes they're releasing now are some of the laziest things ever. I swear there's just like a Fortnite team, like a dedicated Epic Games team for Fortnite that sit in a room and scroll through TikTok and find the dumbest things and just say, yep, that's an emote, and that's all they do. Make up your own stuff. Like, I get making popular dances in the game, that's what they did way back when, but my god, they are just pumping out these TikTok emotes like crazy. I mean, like, Chloe was trying to collect all of them, but she was just like, there's just too many. There's way too many. There is way too many. TikTok is stupid and dumb, and if you go on it, you're an idiot. And it makes it even worse that it's plaguing Fortnite. Like, stop putting these dumb dances in the game. Like, do something else. Like, it's gotten to the point where Fortnite's just like, you know what? We're not even going to do our own thing anymore. We're going to sit back and let social media and movies and TV make our skins for us. Because the skins they're pumping out now are probably some of the worst skins. Nothing compared to what they used to do. Nothing compared to Drift. Nothing compared to Calamity. Nothing compared to Dire. It's like, what even is this game anymore? What happened to, like, the tier 1 skins and tier, like, 100 skins and stuff like that? That would evolve throughout the season, that you would collect XP with, and you would unlock, like, different styles, and it would just be the evolution of the skin. Like I said, Ragnarok and Drift and Dire and Calamity, those skins would just, like, evolve up into, like, the big, like, badass versions of themselves. But this tier 100 skin that we have this season is nothing. It's stupid. I kind of think the first season to ever do something like that was season 8, which is again a bad season. That was like the first time we ever saw a bad tier 100 skin was season 8. And season 7 did the same thing. So I guess they started that in season 8 was whenever the tier 100 skins just went to crap. Season 7 started that. Season 7 started the crap tier 100 skins. Ice King, garbage. What is it? It's Lux, garbage. You know, what is it called? Vendetta, garbage. Ultima Night, garbage. Like Season 7 was the first season to have a garbage tier 100 skin. I mean, Lynx, don't get me wrong, Lynx was a good one. That was a good skin, because it was like Drift. It was like Drift. It would evolve. The more XP you got, it would armor up, and it was just a good skin. Like, no wonder they remake Drift 50 times, because it's a good skin, and they can't do anything like that again, because they're just lazy. They can't do it again, so they just remake it. You know, I mean, how many versions of Drift are there? How many versions of Fish Tick are there? How many versions of Peely are there? Like, it's getting to where they're just duplicating the same skins. I'm getting really worked up right now. I don't know why. Not like worked up, but I'm just getting I'm really in the mindset of like ranting about this game because it has just gone to crap. You know, it just frustrates me. Like, I'm not gonna like brag, but I've put a lot of money into the game. I mean, I've been playing since like Chapter 1, Season 2. I've been playing for a really long time, and it's just so frustrating to see them ruin the game like this. It's like ever since Chapter 2, Season 1, ever since they started Chapter 2, they were just like, you know what, all of you people that work on Fortnite right now, you're fired. We're gonna hire a whole brand new team to do the game, and they're gonna ruin it and just rub dirt all over what you did, because that's basically what they did. They have ruined the game so much to the point where I don't even want to play BR anymore. I want to go back to playing, like, Save the World exclusively. Like, Battle Royale is so bad. It's so bad. It's garbage. It's boring. All the cosmetics are stupid, and practically everything since the Marvel season, practically everything in the Marvel season was pretty much locked on that character. You couldn't use it on anybody else. So if that was your first season and you were playing and you were just playing along and your entire locker is filled with warning signs, I feel bad for you. because that is not Fortnite. Fortnite is a game where you get to make your own character setup, you make your own skin setup, and in Nexus War season, they just kicked that out the window and said, you know what? All this Marvel stuff can only be used on Marvel, on the specific Marvel character that it was made for. That is probably what ruined the entire season for me, because I say this all the time. You guys don't know because I don't record Fortnite on the channel because, again, I don't like Fortnite anymore. That's why I deleted all my old Fortnite content on the channel. I don't like the game anymore. I don't want people to think I do. I still play, but it's just a garbage game, and I don't like it. I only play because, again, I've been playing for a really long time, and I don't want to sit there and let all of the money I spent on the game go to waste. But anyway, what was I even talking about before I just said that? I don't remember. Anyway, I've been talking for 10 minutes about cosmetics because it's ridiculous. Not to mention, my Aquaman skin from Chapter 2 Season 3 is gone. It disappeared out of my locker. I don't know what happened. The only thing I didn't do was get the shirtless style because I didn't want that. I was like, I hate Aquaman. Aquaman is the worst character of all of ever. And I was like, I don't care. I don't want that skin on my locker. I hate Aquaman with a burning passion. But the fact that I had it and it disappeared kind of leaves me confused. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. The restrictions. The restrictions, the Marvel Battle Pass was garbage. It was trash. I mean, you had characters like Iron Man, like, oh, Iron Man's so cool, you know? And like, you can say, oh, I'm just being a hypocrite because my favorite superhero or whatever. My favorite DC Marvel character, like my favorite comic book character is Batman. You can be like, oh, well, Batman doesn't have any powers either. But like, if you compare Batman and Tony Stark and Iron Man, you can't compare them, because take off Iron Man's suit and what is he? You know, he's nothing. Literally nothing. He's just a cocky rich guy. That's it. I mean, at least Batman knows every single martial art ever in the history of ever. Anyway, moving on, because that was a whole different rant. But, where was Spider-Man? You know, where's Spider-Man in the Marvel Battle Pass? I really think that Spider-Man is pretty much the most recognizable superhero ever. Everybody knows who Spider-Man is, and it's confusing as to why he wasn't in that Battle Pass. But, yeah, Battle Passes have just sucked. I think the last good Battle Pass, skin-wise, was probably, I don't even know. I think the last good skin Battle Pass was Season 9. That was the last good Battle Pass for skins. The last good Battle Pass gameplay wise was, again, probably Season 9. I think it was so much fun during Season 9 with all the wind tunnels and, you know, Neo-Tilted and all that kind of stuff. The weapons, the combat shotgun, you know. That season was just really good. But I think that going forward, actually, we're going to make this a segment. So, that's the end of this segment about cosmetics. The next segment is going to be about Fortnite going forward. What I think they could do to improve the game. Alright, so this segment is going to be about Fortnite going forward. I think Fortnite going forward should basically remove everything they added in Chapter 2, Season 6, and just add all the weapons back that we all remember. Regular ARs, SCARs, tac shotguns, pump shotguns, you know, SMGs. All the weapons that, basically the core weapons that they just tossed out the window and said, makeshift weapons and primal weapons. Get rid of makeshift primal weapons. Get rid of all that. I don't think I've talked to anybody that plays Fortnite that said, yeah, I love makeshift weapons. Yeah, I love primal weapons. Yeah, I just love crafting. I love playing Minecraft because pretty much right now, Fortnite is the closest thing to Minecraft you're gonna get. You can build, you can craft, you can kill animals, you can mine, you can talk to NPCs, you can, like, it's literally Minecraft. Like, they were just like Minecraft. People like Minecraft now. Fortnite craft. It's like, just stop. The game literally isn't even Fortnite anymore. If you walked up to me during, let's say, Season 5 of Fortnite, if you walked up to me and said, hey, in the future of Fortnite, there's boars, chickens, wolves, crafting, NPCs, and primal weapons and dinosaurs in the game that run around and kill you, I would laugh in your face and call you stupid, because that is not Fortnite. That is not the Fortnite that everyone that's been playing for a while knows and loves. That is not the game. I think going forward, they need to just stop trying to make the game super different. I understand adding new content and making the game fresh and fun, but when you're just ruining the game and flipping it on its head and being like, hey guys, this is still Fortnite, or hey, we know you spent a lot of money on this game and you're going to continue playing because you don't want to let your money go to waste, so we're just going to make this game complete dog crap garbage. I think they need to be more inspired, calm down on the collaboration skins, and calm down on the TikTok emotes. Make sure you get all your staff off of TikTok and focus on making their own skins and own emotes. I also think that named locations need to be changed because the henchmen style bosses, I think, are a little outdated. I don't think we need those anymore. I don't think that that's necessary in the game. Basically what I'm saying is, get rid of all the AI, including AI bot players, get rid of animals, get rid of crafting, get rid of basically everything that you've added since Chapter 2 started, besides the new map. And that's basically it. Like, why do they insist on changing stupid things? Oh, we're going to start another segment. This is going to be the conclusion, but I just thought of an entire new thing that I want to talk about. So the next segment is going to be called Pointless Changes to the Games That Didn't Need to Be Added at All. I deeply apologize for this video being such a mess, but again, I literally just came up here off the rip and just started talking in a microphone without even thinking it through. So you're getting pretty much my thoughts as they go through my head, which is probably how I'm going to keep these rant videos, because that's what rants are supposed to be. Just unscripted, unfiltered, off the rip, just what's up in my dome, But this segment is going to be called Pointless Changes That Didn't Need to Be Changed in the First Place. Part 1 of this segment, random button changes. I don't know why, but on the Switch at least. Oh, there's another segment I want to talk about. Why Fortnite on the Switch is so trash. That's going to be the next one. On the Switch at least, I don't know about any other console, but I don't think PC, they do this. But they just switch the buttons around and everything. Like, for example, to pin mark on the map used to be the bumpers on the controller, but they changed it to the A button now for some stupid reason. Scrolling through your emote wheel used to be the bumpers, and they changed it to the triggers. Because, when I want to scroll through a page, I usually push the smaller button and not the bigger one, because it makes sense to scroll through a page with a smaller button, because it's a smaller segment to change through between whole sections with a trigger. That makes probably the most sense ever. Think about this. You're holding a controller. Would you want to, if you're holding a controller and you're reading a book, right? Would you want to change pages with the bumper bars on the top of the controller, or would you rather change? I'm gonna restart. Would you rather when you're holding a controller and reading a book? Would you rather change chapters with a smaller button and pages with a larger button, or pages with a smaller button and chapters with a larger button. I'm willing to say you probably said the second option, pages with a smaller button and chapters with a larger button, because it makes sense. Chapters are a larger thing to change through than pages, so I don't know why they decided to make pages a bigger button and the whole sections the smaller button, because for the longest time, I'm talking about the longest I can remember, you had to push the bumpers to change pages in the, you know what I mean? The locker and the item shop. Why did that need changed? It didn't. I think they needed to focus more on making the game more playable than changing around what the UI and menus look like. We're going to throw why Fortnite is so trash on the Switch right into this section. Reason number 1 why Fortnite on the Switch sucks. Most of the skins, when you're looking through item shop, don't even load. It's just like a blur. The whole skin looks like I'm like not wearing my glasses and I'm standing 50 feet back. And they just took that and moved it really close to me, because they don't load. They're just blurred images, and they don't. Half the time, things that have physics that would move around and jiggle when you're running around or whatever, literally just sit there and shake and glitch out. Probably making the skin useless and unwearable. That's how some of the skins are. They're just useless and you can't use them because of how glitched out they are, and you just can't use them. Like, example number 1, the Harley Quinn skin. The pigtails on that skin literally fall down and go into her head. Like, the skin's broken. You can't use it. It's just trash. Like, you literally cannot use that skin. It is unusable. You can't use it. There was a pack during the Halloween event. I forget what it was, but it was like the male version of the Willow skin. The head on that would fall down and like glitch out. During another Halloween pack, the skeleton, the Skull Trooper fish stick pickaxes, like the Skelefish, those would just fall down and they would just be limp, laying there, like they were broken. You couldn't use them. I know this is just on the Switch because I watched a couple of videos about it, but the Astro Assassin skin they just came out with, that came back, not just came out with, but it was like it's in the vaulted for over a year thing. But it shows a red and black style, and Fortnite posted on their Twitter saying, yeah, that's not a real style, but it's our mistake that it's showing that. Like, clearly it is a real style because it's in there, it's in the game, like, it's showing it to me, because whenever I bought the skin, I assumed that style was there. Like, Chloe was sitting right with me when I bought the skin. I was sitting there and I was like, I like the red and black one better, and I bought it, and I was like, why isn't this edit style showing up? I mean, I still use the skin because I like the blue and white too, but I was really looking forward to using the red and black style, and then I looked up about it after I bought it, and I was like, oh, literally it doesn't exist, it's just fake, it's just like, it's false advertising is what it is. When you look at it, it's basically false advertising, because it's showing you that you're going to get 2 edit styles, but you don't. Not to mention they took the pickaxe and put it in the second Reboot a Friend event. That Reboot a Friend event is the stupidest thing ever. It's basically saying, look at all these free rewards you can get if you had a friend that hasn't played in a month and wants to play again. The only reason that I got it last time for the first one was because I had an alt account that I accidentally made, and I didn't play on it for a long time. But I can't do it again because I already used that account to do the last one, so I can't do it again this time. Like, who on the planet has a friend that hasn't played in a month and wants to hop on and play with them? I'm gonna venture to say probably nobody. I think the majority of people that are doing it are using alt accounts, not real people. What was I? Cosmetics. The pickaxe for the Astro Assassin skin, they just threw in the Reboot a Friend 2 because they were like, you know what? Let's just make this pickaxe only available to get right now and not ever again, because the pickaxe and weapon that were in the last one still haven't gone to Iron Shop, and I don't think are going to. But back to why Fortnite on the Switch sucks. Half the time, the game doesn't load in when you're like, whenever you're like queued up for a game and you're like loading and you like go onto the spawn island. Sometimes it's literally not even loaded. Granted, whenever I switched to playing with a LAN cable, a lot of this really started to stop. But whenever I wasn't, like, the stuff just wouldn't load. It was frustrating. I don't really have anything else to talk about now. So I'm gonna like pause this section right now and just like sit here and try to think of something else to talk about, because I think I've been spilling my brain out into this microphone for I think a really long time. But I'm gonna take a little pause and just kind of think and recuperate and get a good conclusion going. Alright, so in conclusion, Fortnite right now actually sucks. It's garbage. And it needs a lot of changes to be good again. Collab skins are trash. Not trash. Collab skins are getting out of hand. TikTok emotes have already got out of hand because even one TikTok emote in the game is one too many. Weapons suck. Crafting sucks. Battle passes have been sucking lately. The Switch version sucks. I would play a different version if I could. And yeah, that's pretty much all I talked about, right? And if you guys enjoyed this style of video, please let me know, and I will do more. I'm probably gonna do more talking about different things, ranting about different things. I kind of hinted at this in a Black Ops 3 Knocked on Tone stream about ranting about stuff. I kind of did rant a little bit and just go off the rails and just start talking. But I really like this style of video, and I hope you guys do too, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Hey, what's going on, guys? This is me in post-production. I just got done editing the video and realized that I forgot to talk about Mythic Weapons. I apologize, this video is a little messed up with microphone-wise because I was sitting a little close to my microphone, and I'm sorry about that. I tried to fix it as best as I could, but this video was just too good for me to try to redo. I'm sorry that the audio is really bad. I do apologize for that. But this is about Mythic Weapons, and it's basically more about weapons this season. First of all, there are no snipers this season. There are absolutely zero snipers in the game right now, which I think is really, really stupid. I mean, you can tell what my favorite weapon in Fortnite is because of my previous video. I literally bought the Nerf version of my favorite gun in Fortnite. But there's no snipers, and I think that's just the dumbest thing ever. There's zero snipers. I mean, you have bows, but how am I supposed to snipe with a bow? You know, I mean, not even get started on Mythic Weapons. I mean, the Mythic Weapons, I think the worst iteration of Mythic Weapons was the Marvel Battle Pass with the Iron Man lasers, the Green Arrow stuff, or not the Green Arrow, the Doctor Doom stuff, and the Wolverine stuff. I really think all that was really broken, especially because only one person could have that. Like, it's not like previous Mythic Weapons where it's just a better version of a weapon that already exists. Those weapons are entirely new, and I'm going to try to turn the volume down a little bit more in here. They're entirely new, and they're completely different from what anything else is. And they were broken. Like, they're Mythic Weapons, I get it, but, they're broken. They were busted. I mean, thankfully they're not in the game anymore, but, geez, that was probably the worst thing ever to deal with. you get to the end of the match and this duo or this squad would have literally all the mythic weapons on the map and they would just kill you because you couldn't do anything about it. It was unfair and broken. I mean, who thought that was a good idea? I don't know. But anyway, guys, this is actually the end of the video. Yeah, I do apologize for it being the audio messed up. It might still be messed up now. I'm not sure. I mean, I backed up from my microphone and I turned the sensitivity down. But if it's still bad, then I'll just try to keep testing and figuring it out and trying to think of something to do. But if you guys enjoyed this kind of video, please let me know and I'll do more. Planning on doing a video literally right after this one about streaming, because I can't really stream anymore, and I want to tell you guys, give you the rundown of what's really going on with that, because I kind of hinted at it in another stream, but I didn't really go in depth. I kind of talked about it in the Minecraft stream, but I didn't really actually talk about it. Stream tomorrow, maybe, if I can figure out what's wrong. I might just stream anyway. I think what I'm gonna, I'll talk about it in the next video. But if you guys like this video, let me know, and I'll do more. I already said that, but anyway, bye.